What? Why are you shaking your head?
You're welcome.
Hello, I'm Eric Froton with Josh Chevalier, and yes, this is a special bonus episode of the CFF All Access podcast because, as we all know, this is day one of CFF Best Ball Mania on Underdog, and as you can see on the screen right here, my compatriot Josh Chevalier is clicking with reckless abandon, and we are ready to rock and roll here pretty soon. It looks like this draft, how filled are we at this point?
Dude, we only got, what, 4 spots left, 3 spots left. I mean, these things are filling up
pretty good,
crazy today, huh?
Yeah, I didn't check it recently, but as of a couple hours ago, there's already 11,000 different entries put into this particular contest. Obviously, I'm sure that is ticked up since then. I'm not even sure if you can maybe see it in there, but regardless, we'll get a look in.
Yeah,
has been, frankly, it's everything we thought that this could be upon the first time that this sort of thing would happen. We've been waiting for this. Currently it's at 1,464 entries. It is 13% full the entire contest with a $100,000 prize pool, $20,000 going to first place. Obviously, this isn't the NFL level of Pat Kerrane, $2 million or what have you, doing that sort of thing. But this has sort of been used as a test case, I think, for Underdog to gauge the interest of the college football public and of their particular user base. And I think right now, guys, we are passing with flying colors. I think you can see many more and hopefully higher stakes contests coming in the very near few days as soon as this fills up.
Yeah.
Which looks like we have.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, we're filled up. We have actually the 1.10 here, the 1.10 pick here. So I think that's a nice spot for us, and especially for us to be able to chat on here in between picks and to be able to talk. I really want to pick your brain. I know you did one of these earlier today. And so you've got, some already figuring out how people are drafting in here, what this looks like. So I'm really excited to learn from you on what you're seeing and the things that have already been done so far. So excited for that.
Because of the format, I think first and foremost at this 10 pick, you want to get one of those top running backs. I think it's sort of similar to what our best balls have kind of been, which is there's that pocket of, elite 6-7 running backs. If you can get one of those, I think that's a good place to start. But frankly, waiting on QBs has been a pretty popular tactic because we have the 1 and super flex. It's not the 2 QBs as we are accustomed to. So there's a pretty good pocket of about 40, 50 quarterbacks that you can look at and say, all right, these are secure. I can project what's going to happen here. And you can have at least that safety, get somebody that you feel pretty good about in rounds, 8, 9, and be able to bypass that top of the draft. So I would kind of look at best player available from a skill perspective here at the 10.
Yeah, it's a great idea. Uh-oh, I just lost the draft here. I got to get back to it.
Live. Yeah, you're live. Right?
Yeah.
Should we get drafts live? Bang. Active.
Boom.
And we're on.
We are not up quite yet, but we do have. So DJ Giddens just went at 1.7. You guys got him earlier today, right? At the 1.12.
That is correct. Yeah, we were over there on the bounce back and managed to pluck him at that turn. And let's face it, I mean, in that back half of the first round, you're going to get a comparable player at running back in most cases. And be able to still get an elite receiver on the way back, one of your choice. So this is actually not a bad spot to be in at all, in my opinion, especially if you get somebody in front of you takes a.
Yeah. So we got 15 seconds here. So we got at the top of our rankings, we got Jaden Ott, Devin Neal, Jordan James, Darius Taylor. We still want to go. We got 5 seconds. So
I'll tell you what. No, take Neal. Yes.
Neal. All right, let's go Neal.
Because Taylor is number 240 on the rankings. We might get these guys over here on the back end who don't know about Taylor's ranking. Wait for him to come back around because he's going to be off their radar. So we've seen Darius Taylor falling in the early drafts, People have been clued in as you get more savvy drafters into these rooms, but that's something that we can maybe exploit at the top here. We could try to wait till maybe round 3. I think that might be a bit bold.
Yep.
Even still, if he's available here, I still think he represents a significant value in round 2.
Yeah.
What you want
Exactly.
do we want to roll the dice here on Darius Taylor and no one else knowing about his ranking at 240, or do we want to take him here? That's already at value by
yeah. I think we take him because one, Carp here is drafting with us. He's
we got Carp. Is he ahead of us? Oh, good. He's behind us. Yeah.
No, he's ahead of us. Yeah, he might pick him up here. If not, then I think we go him or we could figure that out. Also, Father Whale, Darius Taylor.
There it is. You saw B. All right. Let's go over and pivot to wide receiver here.
So could go Trey Harris, Jeremy Bernard, Eugene Wilson, Xavier Restrepo.
I would. What are the other running back options? You don't want to go too far on
Jaden Ott, Jordan James. We got 5 seconds.
Let's go Jaden Ott.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So here's what I'm thinking. Right.
Yep.
I feel like we missed that top end of the wide receivers.
Yep.
You have 2 stud bankable running backs here that we can build around. And frankly, we don't have to invest. There's a pretty good, the thing about the running backs here is you got 68 teams because you got Oregon State and Washington State in there, but there's not as defined. There's a more defined room and pecking order amongst these running back rooms than there are with a lot of these wide receiver rooms, which there's so much variance because you got 3 of them on the field at any time. So where we can go and hit a couple of these and feel good about them early, now we'll be able to wait until the back end, say pretty much pound, excuse me, wide receivers, get a good elite quarterback, hit a running back, but you can actually wait until those mid-teens to fill out your running back room because we have so many good defined options in like that 40 to 60 range that are safe, like they aren't in the G5 leagues.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with that for sure. Yeah, it's definitely, it's different drafting P4, right? A lot of what we've done is all FBS, and so all 134 teams, and you have G5, and so it's fun to be able to draft in this different format and to see Underdog invest in this. It's been cool because for Fantasy Points, we've had a partnership with Underdog for a long time. And so we actually have been set up really well for this. And we have actually a special deal going on right now where Underdog will actually match up to 50% or 50% up to $500. And if you do choose to use our promo code, which is Fantasy Points, fantasy, the whole word spelled out, and then PTS, so Fantasy Points, then you will also get $55 off of our subscription for the college football only plan at Fantasy Points. So I think the minimum that you have to invest at Underdog is $10, but it's either a total of, you can have $305 deal, or you can have,
you want to put, whenever you get a deal like that where you get a match, you take whatever they give you and you say thank you, and you proceed to put that into the best balls that we're going to be doing over the next 2 months anyways. That's my recommendation. That's what I do every time. And you know that I've done a little bit of gambling on these sites.
Yes. Yeah, totally. And so it's a 35% off deal on our Fantasy Points college football and subscription. We got rankings, projections, all that stuff for you guys on the site. And so we're super excited. So Proton, why don't you walk us through here again? We got, KJ Jefferson, just went, Kevin Concepcion, Emeka Ibuka.
So I feel like this kind of fallen into our hands in the sense that there's a lot of QBs that are going here, fairly early, in my opinion. And that's like you get Drones. I don't think Drones is somebody that I'm particularly concerned about here.
Yeah.
Green, good. And then a lot of running backs as well after we've picked. So I feel pretty good of what we got coming back here. Let's take a look at the wide receiver room.
Yep.
We're 3 out.
We got here.
Beautiful. We got Trey and Jeremy there, and Brennan Presley. Phenomenal. Who do you prefer out of that group?
I don't know.
It's all the same guys we were just looking at. Right?
Yeah.
And we took Jaden Ott. It's the same ones. that we
To
had at the
me,
top of the queue because our ranks are different. So we can
yeah.
really work this.
Yep. I really like Bernard here. I mean, one, he's the highest ADP, but also I think he just went. Father Well took him.
Fair
He's
enough.
listening right now.
No
So
problem.
between Wilson and Presley, I mean, I think both of them are going to be guys that can have a lot of volume. They're both slot receivers, so the half PPR might ding them a little bit. But we have Wilson. You know, yeah. What do you think, man? I'll give it to you.
Your
Well,
call. Your
I'll
call.
take Wilson
I like.
here.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know how much we love that guy.
We do love.
So what do you want to do coming back here? We got 4 picks
I
until we pick
I
again.
want to take Presley, Io Manor, or Pauling.
Yep, I'm with
That's
you.
what I want to do. So
Yep.
it's pretty simple there. There goes Presley. This is the range. As far as the running backs, what are we dealing with? Just pop over to take a look.
Yeah. We got Damian
Whoa,
Martinez.
we still got Damian Martinez there.
Dang,
That's
bro.
a great deal.
Yeah.
Honestly, if he's there, if he's there, I wouldn't mind just leaning into that if we have to.
Yep.
Shot
Yeah.
not bad. White.
Well, we'll see what
We'll see
says
what
here.
Carp's doing. I don't know if he's in the comments, but damn you, Carp. Yeah, there he is. He's in the comments. Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. We all get what we want. So he takes who he wants. It's a great deal either way. There's plenty out there. And then we can go with either Io or Pauling. I prefer Io.
Oh, you went Bond.
Cool. That's
so
fine.
Martinez.
Great. I like Bond more than you guys. You guys are going Cook all over the place. What do you want to do?
I just took Martinez. I thought that was so obvious. Sorry, my bad.
From a value standpoint, it's crazy.
Right, yeah. 4th round.
I mean, for our build where we already have, what do we really need as the running backs? Now, here's what we should pivot a little bit.
Yep.
And be smart and say, what does the schedule matrix say on the running back front, right?
Yeah.
Let's get to the schedule matrix. So, we have Miami. Great. Where's Miami on the schedule matrix?
Yeah, you got him. I was not able to pull up the schedule matrix before we got on.
I have the schedule matrix up, but I don't see Miami on here. Okay, regardless. Who else do we have? We have Cal. All right.
Yep. Well, Miami's got week 7 and a week 10 bye. No, week 7 and week 12 bye. So they're one of the playoff buys. That's an interesting one.
California's got 5 and 10.
Okay.
Great playoff slate of Syracuse, Stanford, SMU. That's a dream slate. So that's 5 and 10. What did you say the other one was?
7. It was 7 and 12 was for Miami.
For Miami, yeah. Miami is one of those teams that have the quarterfinals week 12 bye. This is the quarterfinals 12, semifinals 13, finals 14. You have to be aware of that. So we're okay. We're covered with Cal. They got a beautiful set. And then who is our other running back other than?
So it's Devin Neal.
That was Kansas. Kansas. We love Kansas.
And he's got a 7-10 bye. So
he's got a 7-10
same as
so we got 2 10s.
Same as Jaden Knott. Wasn't Jaden? Okay. Was Jaden 7?
5 and 10
as well.
5 and 10.
5 and 10. Okay. So we have 2 7s and 2 10s.
We have to make sure we know what's going on with that number 67 schedule. Great thing about, that week 10 is tough. A lot of teams have week 10 buys, frankly. A lot of not Big 10, but the Power 4 teams. I'm seeing a whole bunch of them: Notre Dame, BC, LSU, Texas, West Virginia, Cal, as discussed, Colorado, Miami. That's a lot of buys. You got also Georgia Tech and Rutgers. Georgia Tech with the 3 buys as it is, and Maryland. That's a lot of buys we're contending with. Virginia also on buy. Alabama also on buy. All right, we got a lot of buys on week 10 to contend with. So whatever we do with our next running back, they will not be on one of those teams we just mentioned. Put it that way.
Yeah.
Good. So we're squared away on that front. Time to really pivot, obviously. So
I think Jackson Arnold's still available. You know how we both like Jackson Arnold. Yeah. So that would be a great pick. Let's see some other guys here.
It goes
As we
Hunter.
got 8 picks. So Jackson Arnold, Cam Ward, Thomas Castellanos, Jalen Daniels, the Brady Cook. We're kind of in that range,
My
right?
boy
Like,
Beck.
yeah.
Yeah, we're in good shape with QBs. Is that your list or is that the underdog list?
This is my
Stuff?
list. So
Okay,
ADP
good
wise,
ADP.
it's
Okay,
Brady
good.
Cook, Cam
Look at
Ward,
Jalen
Will
Daniels.
Howard.
Nowhere to be found, huh?
Right. Nope.
No Jalen Daniels. Okay, we're gonna be waiting on him. That's laughable.
Jalen
Yeah,
Daniels is he's 144. We have him at
but keep in mind
72.
this is 4-point passing touchdown. So the Lenore Sellers of the world and Jalen Daniels, maybe a little bit of McCall. Those guys are going to have a little bit of a premium. But look at how far we down on the list, and those guys are all studs. There goes Jackson Arnold.
Yeah.
Ward goes. Jaden Higgins. Jaden Higgins 5'3". Interesting. What are we looking at for wide receivers? We got a good handle on the QBs right now. We're 2 up.
Yep. Let's do. We got Lacey's
boy.
up there,
Okay.
right? But
I don't like Lacey. You know that. I like Anderson.
right. Yep. I think we got Anderson
Well,
here as our
it's Burks. Anderson and Burks.
ooh. Deion Burks is definitely something that I think we could.
That's a home run swing,
right?
But, I like Anderson more than Burks, but
Yeah,
I'm
gonna put. Yeah, I'm curious to see if we could. Sorry, not Benson. I don't know why that's
Benson.
there.
Yeah, Benson. Because I like Boston, but that's the point.
All right, here we go. So Burks and Anderson went back to back, so they are off the board.
Wow, look at that.
So I don't know. I'm kind of thinking. I mean, do we want to go QB here?
Yeah,
got 15
who's
seconds.
The top QB?
Top QB that we have is Castellanos, according to ADP.
I think Beck. I think we should go Beck.
Beck. All right,
He's
let's do it.
So safe.
Oh, there we go.
Beck. Dang! Thank God you got it in. All right.
No.
Quick pivot here. Let's go over the wide receivers.
Yep.
Malachi.
You want to go Malachi?
Where's your rank? You don't like Malachi. You got him a little further down than everybody else.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's like wide receiver, but we could totally take him in this range if you want him. I mean, Kobe Hudson.
Yeah, Kobe Hudson could be a good shot. I mean, he's going to be the one there at UCF. That's okay with me, of course. Look at you with your Jeremiah Smith fetish. LeJohntay Wester, of course. LeJohntay Wester time. You had to know that he'd be coming. The Colorado Parade. Hopefully, is that ADP? Show me ADP if that's okay.
Yep, we got Hunter Fields. I mean,
I said he wants Jeremiah Hunter here.
Yeah. Do you want to try to go? I mean, we could try to go to Fields here.
Carp, stay away from our guys.
Carp's like, whatever they're saying, we're taking them. Okay, he went tooting. So we got Fields or Hudson.
Yeah, boom, Fields.
All right.
Do you like Hudson? I mean, yeah, make your case, my friend. This is your best ball.
Nah, we'll do Fields here. I'm fine with that.
I mean, that's a lot of targets.
We know what the passing volume is.
Last year, 100 targets for him, 133 for Washington. Ooh.
Yeah.
I gotta think he's probably 110 as a baseline.
Yeah.
Give it to me. We want certainty.
Yeah, I love it.
Because that's our wide receiver too. My gosh. I mean, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, and there's only 2 wide receivers, right? In the Underdog best ball format here, right? And so we've already it's a quarterback, super flex, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, and then a flex spot as well. So we're pretty set at running back and that flex spot between those 3. I mean, between Devin Neal, Jaden Ott, and
we
Damian
need to take
Martinez.
another running back until double-digit rounds. We're at 6 right now. Let's take a look at tight end. Just a quick glance.
So we got Keithy. We got Lachey.
Keithy's Devin will be coming back around at the end. That's around Keithy territory. I mean, I'd be interested in that. You take Keithy, and the thing is, you can go with a 2 tight end build. A lot of most people are going with the 3. you get a high-end guy like that, we can really lean on him in Andy Ludwig's system, the kingmaker of the tight end position, as we know. It's either go with a Tito like Gadsden, or you get a Keithy Lachey, Burning Stool, etc., and go with it. I do know, like, there's a lot. Look at this tight end class. Like, there's a lot left here. So it's not like you have to go with Keithy, but I would say, maybe round 9, 10, you still get one of them. There's some studs. There goes Keithy. Good job. Good job, Finlay.
Yeah.
What his name?
Yeah.
Finlay?
Yeah. And it's even crazy. I mean, even like a guy like a Tyler Warren, right? I mean, he could actually be pretty good
There's a lot
this year. And he's, 7, 8 spots down here. So yeah, plenty of options at tight end. I think it all depends, right? If you get, like you said, if we would have got Keithy, could have gone 2 tight ends and been set. But if you go 3, you're with the depth there is at the position, you're probably going to be really set. All right, we're going quick here. So
all right, so let's look at the QBs. Beck has a week 4 and week 9 bye. Does have a week 13 UMass game, which is scary. Like, that's another thing people need to be aware of. Just because you say, oh, well, this guy, Georgia has a UMass on week 13. Not so quick. They pull those guys fast, and they're not going to want to put Carson Beck in harm's way.
So, what are we going to do real quick? I mean, we got 15 seconds till we're up. We want to go quarterback, tight end. We got Miller Moss at the top.
Well, we got a wide receiver. We got wide up. Let me see wide up.
Yeah. Well,
I would consider Jordan Moore here, or quarterback if you want to go that direction. But you can kind of wait.
All right, we can go. I love Jordan Moore, man. I mean, especially with that offense. I mean, Brewer's coming in as the OC there at Duke. He's from the Rhett Lashley tree.
Very safe. Very, very safe.
Love the pepper their top target. Yeah.
Very, very
he's
safe.
He's going to get 100+ targets. Yeah.
Jaden Blue. Wow. Little Jaden Blue action here. 7th round. Taking a stab in that Texas room, you dog, you. Is that's Carp?
Yeah. I like the Will Shepherd
too. I like Will Shepherd. I got a ton of baseball shares of Will Shepherd. Without a doubt. Yeah. I just feel like in this, there's variance. And you want to
where do we want to go? We got 25 seconds.
Okay,
you want to go
quarterback? We'll do quarterbacks.
All right, let's do that. I know Preston Stone has 3 buys, but I still like Preston.
That's fine with me. Preston Stone's a stud.
Yeah, I mean, when he's in, he's going to produce. Yeah, I do think we can also pair him later with a Jordan Hudson, probably later in this draft, and we can probably get him pretty far down.
Absolutely, and you can get Jordan Hudson. Essentially, he's free. I know that his ADP is almost laughably low.
Yeah.
SMU. So week 7, good. That is not. We got 4 and 9 in terms of buys for Carson Beck. We got a week 7, week 3, and then a week 11. 7, 3, 11 for Preston Stone. So both of our QBs have no matching buys, but we got the 3 out of Stone. So we're going to have to make sure with our 3 and our 4 quarterbacks that we line that up, because we got 5 buys to contend with as opposed to 4. It's good that we have some variance. We don't have any overlapping buys, but we have to account for that with our next QB.
Yeah. So who are QBs that you like that are, sleepers, or guys that we can get a little bit later? Are there guys that, you're aiming for in that range?
Sorsby, he likes to run, and that in terms of the offensive coordinator, he's shown from time to time over the course of his play calling career that he likes to run. Yep. So if that's the case, his QB, excuse me, that obviously entices me and gets me excited. I can give you a little bit more stats when I pull this up right here. Yeah. So offensive coordinator Brad Glenn for Cincinnati uses, in terms of QB rushing volume, 29.4% of the time he is giving his quarterback they're pulling it down in those RPOs. So that is the second highest in terms of play callers in the Power 5, only to Troy Taylor for Stanford, 29.5%. They're essentially tied in that metric. So I like Sorsby here quite a bit but we can get him down the board. You know,
Totally.
so let's see.
Yeah.
So Sorsby, great. Let's take a look at
10
Cincy's bot.
are the buys.
Hmm?
They're 6 and 10.
6 and 10.
Week 6 and week 10.
So that works out actually. It fits almost aligns perfectly because we have 9 and 11.
Yeah.
Right. And then we have point is it's 4, 5, 11, 3. I want to say with SMU. Yeah, they fit perfectly. So Brandon Sorsby will be a target down the board, and he's somebody, as you know, that I do have quite a few shares of in terms of my best ball already. But he's down. We can wait on him, and he's even further down in the underdog ranks. If you look at the ADP compared to our ranks, what's the discrepancy there? If you could click on it.
Yeah. Who are you talking about?
Sorsby.
Sorsby. Let me pull him up real quick.
Well, no, just go to the QB tab is all you need to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not.
Doesn't
No
he have a
ADP.
defined ADP?
So, yeah. Nope.
It doesn't have an ADP.
All right.
Okay. Well, delightful.
Yep. No.
How far down on the
So
list?
we're.
Okay.
I'm not sure. We're up though. So tight end. I mean, still pretty strong.
You got 5 seconds to take Pringstool.
All right, there we go. Just in the nick of time.
Quick turnaround. Let's take a look at running back and wide receiver again.
So running back still has Caleb Johnson.
Caleb Jackson, give it to me. Give it to me.
Yes. We're both huge fans of him, right? The dude runs a 10,600 meter.
Dude, this is
about
wild.
the only thing he doesn't do.
Him and Cam Cook are the two best deals on the board in terms of the ADP for this. I don't think it's particularly even close, to be honest with you. And then look at this. Jordan Waters goes. We've got those two studs on the board. You got Fegan out there. That's why.
All right.
Why?
We're going Cam Cook.
Miller, have fun. Bro, no. We're going with Caleb Johnson went. Yeah. Cam Cook's even further down. We could probably get him later. Whatever. Wherever you want out of Fegan or Cook. I think you might be able to play the waiting game.
Let me go Cook. I mean, we have people listening to us in this stream right now. That multiple people that will be taking guys that we're talking about.
So that's 10th round for Cam Cook. That's almost like he's going 10th round in our all G5 and P5, 135 teams. He's going 10th round. He is. I'm appalled at where he's going.
Hey, Eric, same with Caleb Jackson, man. I mean, he's another one, right? That
unbelievable. That goes Fegan. Fegan's a great deal here. And now we have 4 running backs, and we're stacked. Stacked. I mean, I'm not worried at all about our running back. This is, frankly, as good as you can pretty much hope for. Let's take a look at wide receiver again, because it's starting to get a little.
Yeah. So far, we have
Eugene Wilson, that's really the break with the running backs too. That's kind of like a break this round, this 10th round. Who we've seen go for this points. Gosh, John.
Yeah.
You're a John guy.
Yeah. I mean, kill me for being a 5-star guy.
There he goes. There he goes.
But it is interesting. I mean, I think you see the drop off here, right, in the 10th round. So Kelly Akerari, Jonte Cook are all going rounds 14, 15. Antoine Wells. And so guys like even I mean, some of this ADP and normal best balls are going much lower, but in power 4, it seems like there's a tier break. You see all these guys.
Yeah, look at all these guys. Yeah, this is wild.
Yeah,
is that ADP?
I'm gonna pull up actually ADP, but it's like it's still Jacoby George, it's Chris Tyree, Blake Benson.
Chris Tyree.
I mean, these are all guys that go. Yeah, these guys go much later in all FBS drafts, and so this is. I mean, you see right in this 9-10 round range, you see
Jacoby George is a round 14 guy in our best balls.
Yeah.
Go scroll down a little bit more on the wide receivers here. Go on our ranks.
Yeah. Looks like Meredith already. Oh, maybe
Josh Meredith went. Yeah, it's a great pick. I took Josh Meredith in the last one, and that's why it's a great deal. Wow. Okay, so we're hitting the wall here a little bit with the wide receivers.
Yeah. For
Very
sure.
sensational pick. I like Dorian Singer, I think, a little more than some people. I love the Utah resurgence here offensively. People are just sleeping on them because they put up 20 points a game or whatever it was last year.
Yeah.
Obviously, I like Jacoby. You know that. You know that. What are some of your preferences here?
Yeah. I mean, I do like. I mean, Malik Benson. There's not a lot there that he's going to be competing with at Florida State.
Benson makes sense
He
here.
does have DJU throwing to him, but
Jacoby George. Yeah. Okay.
And I think Malik Benson. I mean, runs a 10-400 meter. He can be explosive. And so in the best ball format,
We only have two.
guy.
How many wide receivers we got? It's Fields, Moore, and Trey, right?
Yeah.
We should go wide receiver here.
Yeah. The other thing I will say is that
pluck a QB.
Yeah. Well, Sam Brown is also a guy from Miami. I mean, they think he's a future at least day 3 draft pick. And so they really like him there. I mean, he's got some familiarity with the OC from his time at Houston. So Sam Brown is one in that offense that could be good.
Power 3 theory.
What'd you say?
An offense wide receiver 3. So
yeah, totally.
Certainly fits the bill on that.
Yep.
So I'm fine with those. Take a quick peek at quarterback. Do you got you guys queued? Make sure you cue these guys.
Yeah.
Still plenty.
So we got Shuck here, Cam Rising.
Plenty there. You know what I mean? Sit tight. Got a lot. Yeah. Time to focus.
So where do you want to go? Benson, Brown, Singer, Hudson. What do you want?
Your call. Whichever one you feel.
All right.
Your team. You want to go Benson here?
Yeah, we'll go Benson. I like Benson. I like his upside here.
Benson, and then because he really is the one. I mean, unless Hakeem Williams finally gets it together, we'll see about that. And then,
where
like you said,
is
the ADP on Hudson compared to us is way different.
Right.
Yeah. What's the ADP saying here?
I'm trying to see.
Okay, yeah.
Hold on. Let's see real quick. I want to see what's going on with tight in here. We got Taylor, Brahmer, Urasek.
Yeah.
So we are losing a little bit of. Yeah, you want to wait on that?
Yeah, wait on tight end.
I mean,
fine. Go with your best wide receiver on the board.
ADP,
I think
that's Tyree.
We are not taking Chris Tyree. All right, take Dorian Singer.
Then what are we doing?
Somebody take Dorian Singer.
All right, we're going.
You like Sam Brown? Take your
Sam Brown. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh, you got Mason Taylor. Okay.
Trying to click it. Well, I did it. Yeah.
Too slow on the draw.
Draft Samuel Brown in it.
Well, the good thing is I love Mason Taylor, and you know it. That being said, would we have Brenning Stool already? All right, let's check those buys. Check them buys. These 30-second clocks. Wow, we're getting used to these.
I mean, it's flying. Yeah, it's definitely a lot. We're used to these slow drafts and analyzing and all that.
All right, let's see here what we are doing.
Let's see. LSU is week 6 and week 10.
Okay.
And then Clemson 3-9. 3-9.
3-9. What did you say LSU was?
So 6 and 10. So we got
6 and 3-9. We could conceivably go 2 tight ends here. We got a couple of damn good ones. I love Brenning Stool, obviously, and he gets such a huge share. You know, like he's in play for potentially 70 targets. 65. Right on the money. He's at least in the 60s. So I'm fine with that. I think Mason Taylor really emerges this year, as you know. Love him.
Yeah.
Jason
Taylor, yeah. Well, and Nussmeier had a good connection with him in that bowl game. What was it? 4 for?
Yeah.
Right. And, I mean, he targeted him quite a bit in the bowl game.
So that's nice. We have that in our back pocket to kind of help address wide receiver, or we could go with the 5 QBs. That gives us an extra spot to play with having the Brenning Stool and Taylor combo and not having to worry about buys and having a couple of studs. So we're covered on QBs with buys as we talked about. But we could sit here and say we can get one of our favorites. Dude, Sorsby, sit on that. Sit on that. Just let them hang out for a while. Go down a little bit on the ADP front so we can see whatever other people are looking at.
I'm gonna put Shuck in there. I really like Shuck. Man, my computer is
I know you do.
struggling.
Any runs? Any runs? Like the wind? Yeah, you want to make sure you have your queue going in case we get that happens again. I like Beck, as you know. Calandria might have taken a hit with the whole media days, them taking Musket and not him. I don't know what that's about. We already have Benson. We might as well queue up DJU for our.
Yeah.
If we got, that's how it's going to be. Only problem is with Florida State, as we know. And frankly, we should be looking at wide receiver bye weeks here, too. Scroll down a little bit so we can look at the wide receivers.
We currently got Jordan Moore from Duke, Malik Benson. Yeah, UVA.
Matt Duke has a late bye. Okay, that's an issue. Okay. And Florida State has 3 byes. Okay. I can't believe they don't have the byes on here for us. It's killing it. Florida State has a week 12 bye.
I know.
Keep that in mind. They have a week 7 and week 2. 2, 7, 12. Duke, I know, has a playoff week bye. It could be 13. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's 12 as well. So that's an issue. All right, so there's Duke.
Yep.
They have a week 7. Didn't you say 7, 2, 7? All right, so we have 2 7 byes and we have 2 12s. Okay. No more of those. No more 7s or 12s. So that's going to knock off, Oklahoma. It's going to knock off Mississippi State, Indiana. Yeah.
Okay, we're up. Shuck and DJU just went. So Sorsby is there. I mean, we got Rocco Beck.
You can wait on
Green at QB.
Take a wide receiver. We need a wide receiver.
Okay, we got 1 second. So we're going Sorsby. Come on, man. There we go. All right. So let's go back and look at wide receivers right now. Chris Hudson, Marquis Shoulders, Tyler Brown from Clemson, Brazel's here, in round 14.
These are high variance lineups. I like Noah Thomas. I love it.
Yeah.
These are guys that I know I'm confident have defined roles. Love Noah Thomas.
Right.
Where's Xavion? Speaking of Thomases.
He is. Yeah, he's pretty. I think he's pretty down
you don't even
there.
like him. Get Xavion Thomas in there.
I mean, he doesn't have ADP. Yeah.
You got to rank 246. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I can't believe you.
You're funny. All right, I'm going Chris Brazel here. I like Brazel a lot.
Oh, go.
I did have him, but now he's gone. There we go.
Chris Brazel. Come on now. What are you seeing in Chris Brazel? I need to know.
6'5", runs. I mean, his touchdown rate was pretty high there at Tulane. He's also a guy that he can get downfield pretty quick. I think he's going to be an outside wide receiver there. I mean, you can't trust Brew McCoy. I mean, the guy can't stay healthy. And so,
you cannot trust Brew McCoy. That's correct. I saw him drafted.
Who's he competing with? Mike Matthews?
He got drafted earlier today. I was like, man, Brew McCoy. That's what we're doing here.
Yeah.
This is where we're at.
Chris Brazel is the top outside. He is the top outside wide receiver for me. So
that's fair enough.
I mean, Squirrel White on the inside. So
Squirrel White obviously on the inside. Yeah. Chaz Nimrod and Dante Thornton, hardest hit. Sorry, fellas. All right, so let's get some queue. Let's get our queue together here. Give it a little time. Let's get this square.
What do we?
We don't have to touch a QB until round 14. Let's relax on that. We can go 4 QBs. We're in good shape with all those.
Okay. Where do you want to go?
Q Noah Thomas, Q Xavion Thomas, Q Dave Thomas, owner of Wendy's. What do we have? Any other Thomas?
Well, I decided to Q
Thomas Merriweather, right? Tobias. Sorry, damn it, that's Tobias. Yeah, Lovett needs to be in there. Noah Thomas needs to be in there. Get him in there. Well, why are you refusing to cue my boy Xavion Thomas? What is going on? You don't like him?
Slow your roll a little bit, bro. The Q's just not working, man. Calm down.
I can't calm down. You're ignoring Xavier Thomas. How can I be calm? This is a national security event. We need wide receivers.
Yeah.
And Xavion's out there, baby.
There we go. We got our 4 in there. We got our 4 in there right there.
Look at round 15. This is Xavier Thomas time.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
So we got what?
Maybe
6 rounds left, right? There's 20 rounds total.
Antonio Williams. Hey, why not, right?
Yeah, Antonio Williams. Definitely at this range.
That's
for
a
sure.
pretty safe floor as long as he's not hurt.
What are your thoughts on Joseph Manjack? What are your thoughts on Joseph?
I like him more than I like Marquis Shoulders, and I think you know that. It's just that's a stinky team. Stinky team. With
stinky team means that they could throw quite a bit.
Fritz doesn't throw that much though. It's Willie Fritz. It's not like it's an air raid.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
Slow. That's my only thing there.
Yeah.
Ja'Kai Douglas, what is he doing there? Keep going down. What is going on with that? Lawrence Arnold. Yes, I took him in the last one. Very high floor on Lawrence Arnold. All those Kansas receivers for this sort of a deal, like I love it. You got Grimes coming in who's throwing 30+ times a game, and they were throwing 23 times a game last year, and they all had over 600 yards. Skinner's a solid deep threat. Any of those guys,
the problem is,
I think are a good look, and they got a great schedule. Like all of it lines up for those Kansas guys for safety. In my opinion.
Well, and they work. They work in best ball. You can never predict when they're actually going to go off. Because the way they design it is they share the load quite a bit. Which
group do you like the best? Because we're up in a couple seconds, so we don't want to be caught with our pants down again.
Yeah. I mean, I'm fine with Noah Thomas. I think Noah Thomas with Connor Wegman there could be really good.
I think my 3 favorites on this list, I like Xavier, Antonio Williams, Noah Thomas. I think Antonio Williams, Noah Thomas 2-step here, or Xavier
let's go.
Could be a pretty lethal. That's a lethal room.
Yeah, let's go Antonio Williams.
Yeah, I think that's a good, solid, high floor pick there. Now let's check that room again.
All right,
we got a lot of ACC representation in our room. It's in the Fields, Moore, Benson, Antonio Williams. We got to chill out on our ACC. Now we're coming up again. Obviously, do you want to go? There's only a couple different directions. What does our running back room look like? We could go with running back 5, or we can go with wide receiver 7 here. We go with 7, then we're pretty much pigeonholing ourselves into. What do you think? Is there anybody that really stands out at the running back?
I mean, I think we should go. I think we should go running back. I just saw actually Roydell Williams, who I like quite a bit.
Roydell, another FSU guy. Look at us. We just love these triple buys. We just love them. We love the triple buys.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I mean, we also got Damian Martinez, Jaden Knott, and we got Devin Neal. I mean, we're pretty set. So you're talking about
we are all ACC all the time here with our team. My God, all the ACC everywhere.
Yeah,
shameful. And Big 12, like, look at us.
Well, I will say ACC does not play defense, so there's lots of good opportunities in the ACC. I think.
It's true. All right, let's see. So our last, we got 2 left, right? Well, excuse me, we got 3.
We have.
Okay. We have a wide receiver. We have a wide receiver, a quarterback left. Wide receiver, quarterback, and then our choice, dealer's choice, because we got damn good running back room. So we could go with 5 QBs. We could go with, even what would it be, 7 wideouts. Your call. What do you think on that, right?
I definitely think that we should go 5 QBs. I mean, Carson Beck, Preston Stone are pretty good, but I think you got Blake Shapen, Tyler Van Dyke, right? Aiden Childs is a guy that we could.
We could take a good upside Russian QB. Childs would qualify on that front. Go down a little.
Yep.
Let's see what else we got.
Let's see.
Do not touch Baron Morton. Dude, Altmaier's underrated too.
Got
I think
got
Altmaier's
Ashton
underrated.
Daniels over here.
Graham Mertz has a sky high floor. Like, he's so safe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they're going to be chucking. And we already have Trey. That's intriguing to me. So, he probably deserves to be queued. Love that Mertz floor at Florida. And they have a brutal schedule, so they got to throw. Like, they're going to have to create, and they're going to get it in Trey's hands.
I think there's a little bit of worry that
Murphy,
they will potentially bench him for DJ Lagway if they start losing.
There is a worry. Bowman, he 3,000-yard passing QB. I mean, talk about a high floor. I feel like he checks that box.
Yeah.
He doesn't run much, obviously, but like you're going to get some showings out of him this year. MJ is intriguing. We know that Maryland has a heavy pass script and he runs. That could be a nice swing for the fences.
Do you think he'll definitely be the starter? I mean, if he starts, I really like it.
That's.
Yeah, I worry a little bit about Billy there.
What do you think of Peyton Thorne in Hugh Freeze's system? A break in case of glass option.
I mean, if we're gonna go Peyton Thorne, I'd rather go Graham Mertz if we're gonna do that.
Cool.
In the sense of like a guy that's not gonna run much, right?
Yeah, no problem. So we have
for sure.
So we only have 3 QBs though. So we're taking 2 of these guys. Is the point? Is what you're proposing? We're going to take 2 more, and a wide receiver. We're going to go with a 2 tight end build because we're covered on buys. We get a couple of studs. That's the plan.
Do you want to? Do you want to take a shot on your boy TVD at some point?
Boys to Men, ABC TVD. My brother. I love him. I would put him in front of Peyton Thorne, obviously. I'm pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
I love him. I would put him ahead of Mertz, too. I love Van Dyke for what he could possibly do in that system. I really do. I think I do.
Yeah. I'm saying I think we should go
Kyle's
pick. Yeah. I mean, I think the upside with him is so high. With his ability to run.
Smith. It's just a lower rung Michigan State team. That's the only thing. But hey, we've got a good room, so we're in good shape. Do you want to go wide receiver here, or do you want to take a? Are we down?
You want to go
2 wideouts? Is that our full queue?
That's yeah. Do we want to try to go Lawrence Arnold here?
I like Lawrence Arnold a lot.
Yeah, let's do it.
I think that's
Xavier just went earlier. I don't know if you saw that. So a guy here that he's not in our queue yet, but I do like Kevin Coleman.
Well, it's him or Akiari.
Guy.
Yeah.
All right. We go Arnold here.
Yeah, Arnold. Larry Arnold. 2 first names.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Amazing.
All right. So then it's just a matter of the Qs. So it's QBs only. Get Manjack out of there because we're done with wide receivers. In case you time out again, I don't want him at the top of our queue.
So we got, we can put him out. So we got what? 4
so they're coming
QBs,
all the way back, right? Yeah. This goes down and comes all the way back, and then we got 1 more pick. So it's just a matter of the QBs.
We got 2 more picks. 19, 20.
No, we just took 19.
It's round 18.
Oh, is this 18? All right. Sorry about that. So we took a QB in that last one, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And we took a wide receiver. So our build is, let me see. Can you scroll on the top 2 R's so I can see the top?
Yeah.
One?
Yeah.
There you go.
Here, I'll show you here on the side. We got Carson Beck, Preston Stone, Sorsby, and Childs.
Yeah.
QB, and then running back, we got Devin Neal, Jaden, Damian Martinez, Cam Cook, Roydell Williams. And then wide receiver, Eugene Wilson, Malachi Fields, Jordan Moore, Malik Benson, Brazel, Antonio Williams, and Lawrence Arnold. Yeah. And then we have Burning Stool and Taylor. So
okay.
I
We
want
could consider another tight end to go with a QB if we're feeling okay about our wide.
I mean, is there anybody here that you like? I mean, there's
Fedoni and his 2
Traore.
ACLs. We've got
Who? Fedoni, yeah. That's funny.
Arliss. I don't mind Arliss. He had some really nice moments. I like Malik Carr, as you know.
Yeah,
he's a little further down there. I don't see him. How do you feel about Conyers there?
Yeah, he's right here.
Malik Carr. Max Clare is also a completely defensible option over there in Purdue.
I mean, yeah, I do think Jalen Conyers is one that, like, his upside is clearly super high. I mean, the guy is very talented. And I don't think that the pass catchers are like super dynamic right now at Texas Tech.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Always put him in the queue.
Yeah, let's queue a couple tight ends.
I like boarding him too.
Yeah, Arliss. Plus, I mean, Arliss, the sports agent extraordinaire from the HBO series in the 90s. Who couldn't remember that?
There you go.
So can you scroll on the top to where we are? The top scrolling thing. Top. Yeah, that thing. Is it possible to move that over?
Yep.
Yeah, so that we can see.
You want to move over or when we're coming up?
Over to where we are. Yeah.
We are eight picks away.
Good. I just want to see. All right, so the 4 QBs, we've taken one, and it's just simply a matter of another tight end or another back or wide receiver.
QB.
So it'd be QB, it'd be 5 of them, and then what's our next pick? Tight end.
I mean, I think we could definitely go tight end. I worry a little bit about 2 tight ends.
Okay.
Just because there's an injury.
Sure. All right. Well, let's do that. Let's take that first. Take a tight end first because Carp only has 1. He's going to be taking 1. I would think this guy right here, Alex Aaron, is going to be taking a tight end here as well.
With 0. He's
Bryce
got a
Kurtz
tight end strategy.
Bryce Kurtz sighting. Here we are. I bet a few of his unders. He was good and consistent. That's a great pick, LaShawn Williams. I took him in the last draft that we had done. And it's like, why not? You're in the 19th round. You got LaShawn Williams. I mean, maybe Caleb Johnson takes his deal, but I'd rather have the guy who's coming off a good season than a bad one. Right?
Right. Yep.
So why don't we go tight end of your choice, whichever one you want. I would go Carr, boarding.
I got boarding him. Carr. Yeah.
Your personal preference.
There
goes boarding
him. Okay. Well,
the thing I love about
we'll go with Carr. I've always been a big Carr fan.
Dude, I love Carr. I love watching him at Michigan State. He was awesome on a bad team, and he had like a 33% broken tackle rate. That's ridiculous for a tight end. You don't find a lot of guys doing that as an athlete, and they're going to have to use that check down a little bit. So I'm in. And it's just a matter of QB.
And he's a guy that. Yeah, we'll go Tyler Van Dyke.
There goes Carr. Smart. Good job, Carr.
Yeah.
It's a good pick. TBD, baby. Give me my TBD.
Yeah.
Give him to me.
Yeah. And, I mean, Malik Carr. Let's do it. Malik Carr, too. I mean, he's a guy that's a former basketball player, right? I mean, he's high 4-star. He's even a wide receiver that came in when he's at Purdue. So then he went to Michigan State. I mean, he's always had the talent. I think you just need to mature a little bit. So, let's look at our team real quick. I mean, we can.
I like it. I like our team.
Take a look at that.
First wide receivers.
Yeah. I mean, the theme is we killed it at running back. Devin Neal. We got Jay Knott first 2 rounds. Then we came back with Trey Wilson. Took the value on Damian Martinez in the 4th round. And then Carson Beck in the 5th. And then Malachi Fields and Jordan Moore, we came back 6th, 7th round, which I think we both like. The fact that they're both going to be guys that are going to get lots of targets in their offense. And offense, they're going to throw a lot. Preston Stone, SMU. And then we got Jake Brenningsel from Clemson. And then for us, the value of the draft, I think, was running back Cam Cook, right, from TCU in the
That's
10th
the
round.
value of everybody's draft. It's just his position. He's falling everywhere, and if you don't have somebody who's initiated to what's happening, him and Caleb Jackson as well, both of them.
Yeah,
just a smoking deal. They went in the same round, like with a few picks of each other.
Caleb Jackson
smashing deals, and they're going to be league makers for some people.
Yeah, totally agree. And then on the back half, we got Malik Benson, wide receiver FSU, Mason Taylor, tight end LSU, Brendan Sorsby, QB, Chris Brazzell, Antonio Williams, Clemson and Tennessee wide receivers, and then Roydell Williams in round 16, running back FSU. Child, high upside QB, and then Lawrence Arnold, who's going to have some big weeks there at Kansas, and then at wide receiver, and then Malik Carr at tight end. And then we rounded it out with our boy. We are unified on Tyler Van Dyke. Hopefully Folongo brings out the best in them.
Let's go. 20th round pick in a P4 draft. Tyler Van Dyke. Come on now.
Yep.
Come on.
Yep.
Love my man.
All right.
That's a wrap, brother.
We are done. That was fun. Proton, thanks for joining me on this draft. It was a ton of fun getting to do this. It's my first time doing it, man. Talk about it's fast, right? 30 seconds. Got to have that cue ready. We will learn from that in the future. Hey, we're gonna do one of these.
You only got two options too. You got 30 seconds, or you have 8 hours. There's no in between with the Underdog drafts. It is lightning or it is molasses. No in between. Hopefully, we do get something in between there at some point.
Right. And it's always fun. Like you and I mean, we do so many drafts together, but we draft quite differently. So it's like coming up with an idea of who we're going to draft in 30 seconds is
sure.
Is
it's
fun.
Like the odd couple here. Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
Arguing with each other.
Yeah. We're planning on having a live stream of Underdog best ball draft all week. So through Saturday, we'll have them at various times. And so be looking out for that. Hey, over at Fantasy Points, just real quick again, we just put out a top 250 rankings article for you guys, Power 4 only for the best ball. And also we got a deal again with Underdog that is a 50% match up to $500. And then also with that is $55 off our Fantasy Points college football only subscription, which is it's a great deal. Promo code is Fantasy Points, and so it's fantasy, and then points is actually PTS, so fantasy PTS. Man, Proton, this is a ton of fun. We got to hop off here because we got another live stream coming up on Fantasy Points right after this. We got the Dynasty Points show with our producer Tom. He's going to be killing it, but I bet you he wants us to get off really soon. So thank you guys for joining us. Until next time, do small things with great love. What?
Why are you shaking your head? You're welcome.